Good morning, members, and to our public in the gallery and watching at home or on their devices. The time is now 10:19, and pursuant to the authority vested in me, under Public Law 17-22, I call this first day 10th regular session of the 19th CNMI Youth Congress to order. Let's rise for a quick moment of prayer. Thank you. Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Calvo,
Present.
Senator Palacios,
Present.
Senator Peter,
Present.
Senator Sablan,
Present.
Senator Yumo,
Gaya.
Mr. Speaker.
Gaya.
Mr. Speaker, 6 members are present.
Thank you, Clerk. With 6 members present, a quorum is established to conduct business this morning. And before we proceed further, and without objections, I ask that we move down to item 13 on today's agenda, which is reports of special committees.
No objection.
All right, thank you. We are now at item 13, and I would like to recognize the floor leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under item Under item 13, we have Youth Congress Special Committee Report 19-03, reporting on the qualifications of Senator-designate Gia Ross Bahau Nikdau to serve as a member of the 19th CNMI Youth Congress, representing Marianas High School. Your Youth Congress Credentials Committee recommends that Senator-designate Gia Ross Bahau Nikdau be sworn in as a member of the 19th CNMI Youth Congress to represent Marianas High School. I move for its adoption.
Second.
Thank you, Floor. It's been moved and seconded that Youth Congress Special Committee Report 19-3 be adopted by the Youth Congress. Discussion? I would like to recognize Senator Yumo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Your Credentials Committee, which was given the task of reviewing the credentials of Ms. Gia Ross Bahau Nikdau to serve as Marianas High School Senator in the 19th CNMI Youth Congress, begs to leave report as follows. After our last session, former Vice Speaker Peaches Fiona Bayet tendered her resignation, thus creating a vacancy within the Youth Congress. Upon receiving the news from the Speaker regarding the vacancy, Ms. Nikdau, who finished second in the 2023 elections at MHS, was named as Senator Bayet's successor and accepted the appointment. After reviewing the certification from both the principal and the school's registrar, together with a certification from the designee indicating her willingness to serve, your committee, having found the nominee duly qualified, recommends that she be sworn in to office to serve as a member of the 19th CNMI Youth Congress.
Thank you. Any further discussion on the committee's report?
Ready.
Thank you. Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Calvo,
Yes.
Senator Palacios,
Yes.
Senator Peter,
Yes.
Senator Sablan,
Yes.
Senator Yumo. Mr. Speaker,
Ungan.
Mr. Speaker, 6 members voted yes.
Thank you, Clerk. With 6 members voting in the affirmative, Youth Congress Special Committee Report 19-3 is hereby adopted. And at this time, I will call a recess to officially administer the oath of office to our new colleague. I would like to ask the Sergeant of Arms to escort Senator-designate Nikdau onto the floor. So then after the oath, I'm just gonna Per Article 17 of the NMI Constitution, all members of the legislature and officers and employees of the Commonwealth and its political subdivisions taking office shall take and subscribe to the following oath or affirmations. And by the authority vested in me under Rule 2, Section 2 of the Youth Congress Rules and Procedure, I ask you to please raise your right hand and repeat after me that same oath. I state your full name,
I, Gia Ross Bahau Nikdao,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands,
of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands,
the covenant to establish
the covenant to establish
a Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands
a Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands
in political union within the United States of America,
in political union within the United States of America
the applicable provisions
through applicable provisions
of the Constitution, laws, and treaties
of the Constitution, laws, and treaties
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties
and I will faithfully discharge my duties
as a senator
as a senator
in the 19th Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands Youth Congress,
in the 19th Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands Youth Congress,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. We are now back from recess. And first off, I want to congratulate the newly sworn in senator. We still await former Senator Cabrera's successor from Sapland Southern to be named. But now we will proceed with the rest of our agenda. And we now move down to item 2, reading and approval of the journals. I would like to recognize the floor leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under item 2, there is one journal up for adoption, and that is Youth Congress Journal 19-08, the journal from our 8th regular session on June the 15th. I move for its adoption.
Second.
Thank you, Fleur. It's been moved and seconded that Youth Congress Journal 19-8 be adopted. Discussion on the motion.
Ready.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion carries. Youth Congress Journal 19-8 is hereby adopted. We now move down to item 3, public comments. The floor is now open for any member of the public seated in the gallery to offer comments on today's agenda. Please limit your statements to 5 minutes. And as a reminder, anything stated within your testimony not relating to today's agenda will be removed from the record. The podium is now open for public comment. If none, public comments are hereby closed. And we now return to our regular order of business with introduction of bills. And at this time, I would like to recognize Senator Yumo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. At this time, I formally introduce Youth Congress Bill 19-6 to establish the Prinimeti and Akapau as the official pledge of the CNMI flag, honoring both official languages and cultures of our Commonwealth and for other purposes. Introduced by myself and the floor leader, and I welcome any and all co-sponsors. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Senator. Youth Congress Bill 19-4 is hereby referred to the Committee on JGO and Education, and I ask that the committees act expeditiously on this bill and report your findings once you've completed your review. Any other bills under item 4? If none, we now move to item 5, introduction of resolutions, and at this time, I would like to recognize Senator Yumo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am formally introducing Youth Congress Resolution 19-26 to recognize and commemorate Herman's Modern Bakery for 80 years of remarkable service to the people of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands. Introduced by myself and without objection, I would like to ask for this resolution to be placed on calendar for action.
No objection.
Thank you, Senator. Do you wish to have this adopted as a committee of the whole?
Okay, Mr. Speaker, Jesus Mosi.
Thank you, Senator. Anything further under item 5? There being none, there is one resolution that was read into the record with a request to place it on calendar for action. And for that, I would like to recognize the floor leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to offer a motion to place Youth Congress Resolution 19-26 on today's calendar for action. So moved.
Second.
Thank you, Floor. It's been moved and seconded that Youth Congress Resolution 19-26 be placed on today's resolution calendar for action. Discussion on the motion.
Ready.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. The ayes have it and the motion carries. We now move down to item 6, Youth Congress Communications. Floor leader, you are recognized.
Thank you. There are 7 items under item 7, and they are Youth Congress Communications 19-14 to 19-19.
Thank you, Floor. Members, any discussion for any of the items under item 7?
Ready.
Thank you. Looking at our order of business, we have none under items 7 to 10. So we now move down to item 11. And I would like to recognize floor leader Peter.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. There's one under item 11, and that is Communication 19-11.
Thank you, floor. Members, any discussion under item 11? Thank you. And looking at our order of business, we have none under item 12. And with item 13 out of the way and nothing under item 14, we will move down to item 15. Resolution calendar, and I would like to recognize Senator Peter.
Thank you again, Mr. Speaker. We have one resolution on calendar for action today. The first being Youth Congress Resolution 19-26 to recognize and commemorate Herman's Modern Bakery for 80 years of remarkable service to the people of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands. I move for its adoption.
Second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded that Youth Congress Resolution 19-26 be adopted by the Youth Congress. Discussion on the motion.
Ready.
If none, clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Calvo,
Yes.
Senator Nick Dow,
Yes.
Senator Palacios,
Yes.
Senator Peter,
Yes.
Senator Sablan,
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, Senator Yumo,
Ungan.
Mr. Speaker.
Ungan.
Mr. Speaker, 7 members voted yes.
Thank you, Clerk. With 7 members voting yes, Youth Congress Resolution / Committee Commemorative Resolution 19-26 is hereby adopted. And I would now like to recognize the floor leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. With none under item 16, the bill calendar that takes care of any and all legislation requiring our attention and action today.
Thank you, Floor. With that, we now move down to item 17, miscellaneous business. Under item 17, I would like to state the following. The newly designated Senator Nick Dow, just on behalf of all of us, we are so excited to have you as a part of our team. I know that you'll work so great with us, having known you for quite a while. And we're just so excited for all of the memories we'll make and all of the great and positive impacts that we will make for the youth of the CNMI.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Are there anything further under item 17? None? Okay. So with that being said, we now move down to item 18, announcements. Are there any announcements from the members? I would like to recognize Senator Peter.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So the month of October was proclaimed and signed as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So please stay updated with the CNMI Cancer Association to support the fight against breast cancer. If I may continue.
You may continue.
It is also the 40th anniversary of the Diocese of Chalancanoa, and on November 23rd, they will be hosting their second annual 5K walkathon.
Thank you, Senator. Anything further under announcements? I would like to recognize Senator Palacios.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Mr. Speaker. So first, I would like to announce that the annual Taga Festival on Tinian will be next week, October 25th to October 26th. So please come down to Tinian and enjoy our festival. And on November 15th, Tinian High School will have their first ever fall festival. So also please come down and support us. We'll have a whole bunch of different booths for everyone to check out. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. I recognize Senator Yumo.
Good morning, colleagues. I assume we're all aware of the damages brought forth by Hurricane Helene in the southeastern coast of the United States, and we are just heartbroken of what has happened there and what came from that hurricane. But in 2018, when our islands were struck by Super Typhoon Yutu, ACSI, which is an accrediting agency that accredits my school, Grace Christian Academy, lent us a big helping hand for just in our typhoon recovery, helped us with our classrooms, and just got our school year up and rolling again. And now we at GCA, we believe that is our time to give back to school. Asheville Christian School in Tennessee gave us a lot of helped us a lot in our typhoon recovery. So I would like to invite and inform everyone that on October 26th from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, GCA will be hosting a car wash in Puerto Rico gas station, and all of the funds will be forwarded to Asheville Christian School. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Senator. I do have a couple announcements myself. Once again, congratulations, Senator Nick Dow. However, we are still incomplete as a body with the successor yet to be named for our former colleague, Senator Cabrera. And with former Vice Speaker Bayat's departure, we are currently without a Vice Speaker. And as we cannot vote for a permanent one until we are complete, I have decided that in the meantime to designate an acting Vice Speaker, and that person is Senator Aiden Yumo. And I ask that you give your cooperation to the acting Vice Speaker Yumo as he accepts additional responsibilities until a permanent Vice Speaker is selected. And I do hope that as we continue, we will have a new colleague that comes to our next session from Saipan Southern. Another announcement that I would like to make is that on October 25th, my school, Cagman High School, will be holding a Fright Fest, and the public is welcome to join. We'll be having a trunk or treat, vendors, performances, and it's just a nice way for our community to come together. So you are all invited there. Are there any other announcements? I would like to recognize Senator Calvo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just wanted to announce that at the RHA campus on October 21st, we'll be hosting an event called The Great Race to involve our students in the election and voting process, where they will be hearing from not only the local but also regional legislators, wherein the day after, on October 22nd, we'll be hosting a mock election to inspire students on their right to vote. And if I may continue,
Yes, you may.
I also have one more announcement that we will be having our first mock trial tryouts this Monday on October 21st. And with that, I yield.
Thank you, Senator. Any other announcements? I would like to recognize Senator Nick Dow.
Firstly, thank you all for the warm welcome. If I may present my speech
Yes, you
and
may.
statement. Hafare Tiro, and good morning to Senator Speaker Vinny Juan Sablan, my esteemed colleagues, distinguished guests, and loved ones. My name is Gia Ross Bahau Nikdao, and I'm honored to represent the mighty Marianas High School from our beautiful home, the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands. Today is not just a day of recognition, it's a call to action. As I am sworn in as a senator in the 19th CNMI Youth Congress, I stand with great humility and a heart full of purpose. This role is more than a title. It is a responsibility to champion change through resilience, dedication, and unity. I am passionate about my journey ahead and the opportunity to serve. I want to honor my predecessor, Peaches Fiona Bayot, whose compassion has left a lasting impact on our Dolphin family. On behalf of MHS student body, we are grateful for her service, and it is my privilege to carry forward the torch she so brightly lit. As I step into this role, I bring with me the fire of purpose and strength of a team. I've had the privilege of working alongside my peers in various organizations and seen firsthand the grit that fueled today's youth. In the National High School Mock Trial Competition, I witnessed the resilience of my peers as they stood tall, facing every challenge with courage. As a state council member in 4-H Marianas, I've learned that leadership is not a solitary path. It is forged in the fires of collaboration. And as president of my school's student council, my passion for service has only deepened as we all work together to strengthen the one united community we all share. I am continuously inspired by the energy and spirit of my peers. They are the heartbeat of change, relentlessly pursuing a world where their voices are heard, their health and welfare protected, and their dreams nurtured. Our young minds are not merely students, they are architects of their futures, building lives that stretch far beyond the classroom walls. They are dreamers and doers, striving for greatness, and I stand with them in that pursuit. It is a privilege to stand in a position where I can pave the way for my fellow CNMI youth. We face challenges like lack of opportunities, struggles with mental and physical health, peer pressure, and poverty. But within every challenge lies an opportunity for growth. Together, me and my colleagues here will fill those gaps with meaningful action, creating legislation that prioritizes the well-being of our youth and empowers them to reach their full potential as future leaders of the CNMI. But I am not here alone. Behind every achievement, every step forward is a support system that has carried me through. To my parents and sisters, you are the pillars of my strength. Your love and sacrifices in me have been the foundation upon which I stand today. And to my friends, both near and far, your unwavering support has been my anchor through the storms and my joy in times of celebration. You've shown me the true meaning of friendship. A heartfelt thank you to my advisor, Mr. Romulo Orsini. Your wisdom and guidance have been a compass, pointing me towards growth and self-discovery. Your mentorship has helped me shape the person I am today, and for that, I am forever grateful. And of course, to my one and only Marianas High School family and incredible student council team. You have been a second family. Together, we faced challenges, celebrated victories, and built something truly special. Your dedication, teamwork, and unshakable spirit inspire me every day. I stand here today because of all of you, and your belief in me has been my greatest motivation. Together, I know that we can all achieve great things. The road ahead is not without obstacles, but with resilience, teamwork, and a shared vision, we will forge a path forward toward a brighter future. Thank you all for your time, your trust, and your support. Zizuas Maasi, and let's continue to build a future we are all proud of together.
Thank you, Senator. There's no doubt that you'll serve this with purpose and positivity, and we're super eager to see how you'll serve the youth of the CNMI. Are there anything further under announcements? Okay, ready? If none, we now move to item 19, and at this time, I would like to recognize the floor leader for the proper motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. At this time, I make a motion to adjourn this first day, 10th regular session, subject to the call of the chair.
Second.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn this special session. Any discussion on the motion?
Ready.
Ready.
All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. The ayes have it, and we hereby adjourn this session. Thank you, everybody, and happy Halloween in advance.